Going on, it's Mr.Dub, and today we are going to do a little video about Kano. So Kano is one of the grime artists in the UK, and he's always had a lot of deep messages in his tracks. And today we're going to be talking about Kano Trouble, his new album. Hoodies All Summer, coming out August 30th. It's going to be a mad one. But today we're going to talk about the deep messages in the track, because I feel like there's a lot to unpick, a lot of hidden messages that you don't really see unless you're really listening. So let's play the track and we can go through. And I don't mean like the track talks about like the knife crime in the UK. It talks about all the horrible stuff that's going on, but I'm talking about the sort of motivational drive that's undergoing it. And I don't even think Kano himself knew what he was doing with the track to have such a powerful message. So let's play the track.
We say we are against those means, not because we are moralists, not because we are religious freaks, but precisely because mugging involves loss of life and liberty, and a continuing attack upon that section of the black community, police brutality, prison brutality, a whole wastage of human creativity. That is why we were against it.
So the video starts off, you've got a little man in the corner just playing the piano. So if you haven't seen the video, watch the video, because the video is really good.
What about you getting your hands dirty up in some of these dumplings? I just did my nails. I'm done now. It's a long time since I done my nails. Check if you've got any rice up there, please. No.
This is like stereotyping your typical British family in the south end. You got the little brother. Sorry, the sister just glued to her phone like most millennials these days.
Come on, you or your brother?
Nate, shut up! Turn the piano.
Now we've got this little man called Nate, and he's playing the piano. So it's kind of like he's a young'un, and he's kind of learning the keys, so he can be something. And it's not so simple and so easy in these parts of the UK or in these sorts of households, like to come out of that, to come out on the other end. It's really hard. Boom, first thing, the beef, drop it because it don't make money. How true is that? You know, all the little itty bitty fights that people get into, and it's like, you're not going to get paid for it. What is really the point? So now he sees all his boys, so he's happy. He's going down the road to the shops. You got young people beefing over street signs. Like, that's how bad it's gotten in the UK. Yeah. So now, Nate, I think it's Nate, he gets stabbed by a gang of youths. Yeah. Just gonna skip this bit, because the real deeper messages that I'm going for in the video, they come a bit later on. Right, here we go. This is where Kano really sort of gives it all.
They were off a brother on my say so, but when they give him 30, could I look mum in the face though? Conking roses, they really grow shit to see my whole set. Don't watch the Rolex, just watch the progress.
Don't watch the Rolex, just watch the progress. Like, if you look at how Kano's developed as an artist, he's come a long way. And he's just kind of showing you that, like, it's not about the Rolex, it's about where he's come from and what he's done for himself. So that's what you got to be sniffing onto. How crazy, how mad is that line? Like, 15 with a dream, 20 with a gold disc, 20, 21 before I bought my own crib, 28, 29, and 9 was my lowest, 30 re-upped again, 32 more checks. So, like, you know what I'm saying? He was 15, he had a dream, he made that dream happen, and when he was 20, he made that a reality, and he had some ups and downs along the way. 28, 29, those were his lowest years, and he come back 32 more checks, he come back strong. Yeah.
Brought a smile to my face. I heard that Sammy's trading. King's had a baby. These are Uncle Wayne.
So it brought a smile to his face to hear that Sammy's trading. I don't know the full story, but I imagine Sammy's one of his mates or boys, and you know, back in the day, they all grew up together. All the sort of grime artists sort of knew each other here and there. So Sammy, yeah, now he's trading. Uncle Wavy's an uncle now. Shane's invested in Major Gravy. That's a good one. Gets has not looked back since they started blessing them stages, and it's kind of like when you're in that sort of difficult place, it is hard to kind of fight through it. But I mean, as he says, Gets hasn't looked back since, and I know those guys, they really didn't have it easy. I mean, no one really does. If you do, you're lucky. Yeah. He shows you both sides, Kano. He shows you the Rolex, he shows you the progress. Right, skip this bit. This is a good bit. Don't mean we're not scared of nobody. Life's just too short for the bullshit. That's literally it. Like, if you want to do well, you want to get to where you need to be, you can't get caught up in these little menial things. You've just got to go for it, and you've got to remember life is really too short for that sort of for those little menial things. And it also don't make money.
Got to move in a certain way. I just want us to think about.
Alright, so now it sort of transitions into the funeral of Nate, and someone steps on the microphone, gives a bit of a speech, and again, there's so many layers in this speech, like, it's insane. You have to kind of watch the video a couple of times just to kind of get all the meaning.
I just want you lot to think. Now, this 10 years ago, difficult time.
Alright, so this is the deep bit. So listen in.
Yes. First of all, thank you all for the support you've shown the family during this difficult time. Especially the support you've shown my sister, aka Jada, the one you lot know as Nat's mum. That was my nephew. So good you trust me. Just on his music thing, you know.
So he's talking about Nate, the guy that got stabbed. So he started on, he was a little man and he was on his way, he was on his path, he was on his journey, and then he got stabbed. And, you know, he could have been, well, the way they portrayed it is he had a talent with the piano. He could have been something with that piano. And sometimes it is kind of like that. You just kind of are doing your thing and these things happen.
Streets are saying it's the wrong place, wrong time, you get me? I know what some of you are thinking. Trust me, I know that feeling. If this was about 10 years ago, I would have been on the same thing. That ain't the pattern, my G's. I just want you lot to think and understand that when you go out there and do what you feel like you need to do, they're going to come back and do what they feel like they need to do.
Now, what he's saying there is he's sort of talking about a retaliation. Like, if you go and stab one of them, they're going to stab one of you. But the deeperness in that is what he's saying is when you go out into the world and you do what you feel like you need to do as a person, they're going to come back and do what they feel like they need to do. He's talking about the universe here, sort of obstacles in your way, that kind of...
That only ends up in gathering similar to this.
And if you get caught up in these situations, it's only ends up in gathering similar to this. It's kind of like you don't really make it. You kind of can't get caught up in these little things, and you kind of just have to stay focused on the end goal.
And the cycle continues.
It continues, yeah.
Another mother mourning the loss of her child.
Maybe
Just
not as
like my
extreme,
sister.
but I mean, yeah.
I ain't trying to be no preacher, man. I ain't trying to tell you lot to move in a certain way. I just want us to think about our families. Once again, thank you all for your support. God bless. Rest in peace, Nat.
Respect.
Hey, yo, DJ, run the rhythms back for us, please.
Respect. And then DWE goes in and gets.
Myself a double come true. Stop over to the cemetery. They done them about me. Full time roll out with your gunman about me. They can't come down. You man now. Swear no word of a lie. I'm the truth right now. I'm on the truth back there. I better pull through deep for the proof right now. Before we lose that shit. That's an inside box like a handball. Penalty, that's a penalty. 12 bus look like a thieves. Champagne shop a length of each. Non stop over to the cemetery. They done them about me. Full time roll out with your gunman about me. They can't come down east. Who's that get back to the myself a double come true. Me. 12 bus look like a thief. Champagne shop a length of each. Came from a you back then. What are you back then? I was putting the work on the roof back then. With a roof back then.
So he's talking about putting in work on a roof back then with a few man them. Like, you can't help but admire Kano for what he's put into the scene, and obviously he reaps the rewards. So that's the tune. You can listen to it fully properly if you want to get all the messages in there. But that last bit I think is the biggest bit, where he's talking about when you go out and do what you have to do, they're gonna come back and do what they have to do, and it's just whatever your goal is and whatever you want to do, there's gonna be obstacles in that way, and if you get caught up in them, you never really make it, and you kind of just get stuck in that loop. So it's really important to stay focused and not get caught up in the meaning of things. As easy as it sounds, it's not easy. But if you can stick on and stay strong, you reap the rewards, as Kano did. So we'll leave it there because the video is getting a bit long. But yeah, that was just a little summary of Kano's Trouble. I'm sure the album's going to be a banger as well. But I just felt like there was a lot to learn from that that may not have been so obvious. So if you like that, like the video, subscribe, and maybe we can do some more for Kano or some other artists. Alright, thanks for watching.